Heidi, hi. It's Tuesday. So I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place, and I have a website called emmashappyplace.co.uk. I now make paper kits and things and backing papers and all that kind of stuff for you to craft with. If you would like to go and check it out, please do. So I'm just doing the usual thingy-majiggy-mabob, and then I'll show you what the plan is. Well, the plan. Hi, Kim. I say plan. We use that very, very lightly. The plan is just a colour, I think. Hi, Jane. Hi, Caroline. I've no idea what I'm doing. How was Monday? How was everybody? Just bear with. I am coming. I am. I mean, it's still Christmas, but I am coming. I promise. So I'm going to colour in the girls, but I have picked out some alcohol markers for the face colours. We will do watercolours as well. But, hi Sheila. But at the minute, I can't find the watercolours. I've obviously tidied them up. So, now which girl would you like us to use? As I'm waiting for your comments, we've got Mirror, Flower Hat, or Flower Side Face. What on earth am I dropping already? So this is a ceramic decoration, and I did the image transfer that we've done before. I will show this again as well shortly, but I just wanted to show that it works. So I started taking that and I thought, you know what? Just hold your horses, Emma, and show that it works on a ceramic as well. And this was already like a shiny, so it's already been fired kind of thing with a varnish on. All I did was I took a nail file and I sort of went over the top of it, not loads, just a little bit, just to take some of the shine off, so the acrylic had something to adhere to. So hi Maureen, has everybody had a nice day? So it totally works still. And then you can just paint this with acrylics, acrylic markers. I will do it and I'll show you, but I will do the image transfer again because I do absolutely love it, and it just allows you to use the paper packs on anything at all that you want. And this is a coaster. Don't know where I got it from. I've had it for 100 years, but I think I've got another one. See this bit here where it's not on? That's where I haven't put the glue. So you can always tell when they've been slapdash. But I mean, you can wing that. You can just doodle over the top of it and make it whatever if you miss any bits. But I mean, I would say that's gone on pretty perfect considering. It's cool, isn't it? Hi Terry. So let's get rid of that and then I'll pull in the girls. There we go. Image transfer, and then it would just be acrylic, and then what you can do is just varnish it, or you can even like epoxy resin over the top or whatever you like. So pop that there. And did we have Sarah? You're not late, my dear. We're just getting started. I was just showing that just because I was messing. And we're going to do, should we do flower head girl? Should we do her? So I've got a bit of paper, and what I'm going to do is I always, when I'm using alcohol marks, I always work on another bit of paper because it soaks in what's underneath. It does look good without colour, doesn't it? You could do it in black, like the grayscale. Hi Diane. So works on ceramic. I have done a wooden leaf as well. Obviously the MDF baubles and the wooden baubles on the website, it works on that, but I don't know what I've done with the leaf. Oh, there it is. So I have done a sunflower today, which I thought would be, should we take a little bit off actually, like that. So I have done a leaf as well. In fact, should we do this on Thursday? I won't paint them or anything. And I thought this maple leaf, and I do have some for the website. I just don't have many. They're not on yet, but as soon as I come off, I'll add them. I really don't have many though, because, well, I get stuff at as bargain prices I can, so you get the bargain price as well. So, but the sunflower is going to look really cool. So we'll do that Thursday. We'll do image transfer, and I'll colour the ceramic girl in, or whatever. If you want us to do anything else, just shout. Hi, Susan. You've been doing, excuse me, you've been doing resin. Fabulous. These pens, now, they're rubbish. Okay, I have actually ordered some Crafters Companions, the tricolour ones, to try out. Then at least I can see, in like for anybody who wants to get the options that I use, at least I can see where I got them from, the alcohol markers. These are really rubbish, and the ends keep coming off. And yeah, well, we're just going to see what happens with them. So this one is Skin White. It's pretty much that. Now, do you need to come in closer? Do you want to get too close? It's like that far away from the table. Like the camera is like really close. You've 200 molds. Wowzers. Hi, Caroline. Hi, anybody that I've missed. I don't mean to. So I'm going in with the alcohol markers. And all I'm going to do is give with the lightest colour and all over. So this is sort of like you're soaking it. No, then you watercolouring. This is like that when you put the water on, you go wet into wet. I can't actually see because the phone is like right over the top. So I've got to say the quality and everything with this thing that I now pay for, to the streaming site that I pay for on YouTube and Facebook, so I can stream in 2 places at once and it doesn't buffer all the time. But my gosh, it's got to be close by. There's got to be a way to change it. Maybe if I did it on the, I don't know. There's bound to be an easy way to do it. So what I'm doing is I'm soaking the whole thing in the marker. And then I've got this one, which is cream. Now, watch. I'll show you exactly. That is why they're rubbish. Honestly. I can't wait for the other ones to come. This is what I've had to do. Take out the pair of pliers. And even this one, it's dried up, so I'm going to put some Iprosol in and see what happens, see if we can make it work. Honestly, it seems hardly works, but it'll do, because we just want a bit of shadow going around. So this is cream. It's a darker skin tone. And all I'm doing is, oh, there, we've got a little bit working with Iprosol. It's going around all the bits that would be darker. Like that. And then I'm going to go back. Oh, I'll not even put the lid on that properly because, you know. And then we'll go back in with the lightest colour and over the top of it. And what this does is it pushes the darker colour through and makes it blend. I'll try and go down as quick as possible so it still pushes it through. And apparently working in little circles with alcohol markers works best. I don't know. I'm no expert. I just like to play. One day I might be an expert in it, but you know. It's like that. Jack of all trades, master of none. I found out that Jack of all trades, master of none, that's not the full thing. It's a Jack of all trades, master of none is still better than a master of one. I did not know that. So let's go through, and the alcohol will evaporate off and it will sort of even out a little bit. What's your favourite molds to use, Susan? And then I've got a pink here, which is called powder pink, but I'm guessing it could be totally different on them all. Oh, I'm just gonna... It's not very pink at all, is it? Well, that's a bit of a letdown. Anyway, when the other colours come, I'm going to say that they're going to be a heck of a lot better than these. I've got another one somewhere. No, what we'll do is we'll stop there with the alcohol markers because, well, and we're going to get the pencils and bring in a bit more colour. So we'll chuck them to one side because they're useless. They were the cheapest of the cheap mind. So again, I'm using the Posca. Use any coloured pencils that you've got. Most coloured pencils will have a peachy tone or like a skin tone. And I mean, you can see there, it's kind of evaporating. And all I'm going to do is come in. And I'm guessing this is going to be lighter. It is. Lighter than the pens. And all I'm going to do is not hard because I don't want to burnish it in. And give the highlights and things. So down our nose. Across here, we'll blend that a little bit better. And round. So it's pretty much just blending it out a little bit. I mean, that bit there on our cheek looks all right because that's normally where you would put bronzer and things. And blend it down. And then we'll use this pinky colour to come in. I really can't see anything. Maybe I should just look into the phone. All I'm doing is little circles and building up a colour. And what you can do with pencils as well is you can get like a blending solution. But if they're an oil pencil, you can use baby oil to blend out the colour. So whilst this seems like it's taking ages, I am building up the colour. And I don't know if you can see it yet. I can kind of see it. You see building up the colour. And then a little bit on this side where our blush would be. This is what I absolutely love. And when I locate the watercolours, which I don't know how I've lost them. Then again, do I know anything that happens? Do I really have any clue what happens in every day-to-day life? Anyway, tell me how your week has started. And I'm going to take a darker pink and we'll come in on our lips. And again, starting off nice and light, you can always go in heavier. So this side here on our lip would be heavier. So we can go in and add more layers. And as you come away, just press on less heavy. And this bit here will be darker as well. And then any highlights and things, you can always go in with a white pen. I mean, look, she looks beautiful already, doesn't she? With her purpley pink lips. And what colour eyes? She'll give her blue eyes. Blue eyes. Everybody's quiet. Is everybody still there? Oh, the comments aren't coming through here. Right, okay. Hi, Maxine. I don't know what's going on with the colours, with the comments. We're going with some blue. And then should I grab some different watercolours for the flowers and things, and we'll work through all three. Right. I really want to use the other watercolours because if anybody's purchased them, then they can at least see how. Oh, hold on, I found some more alcohol pens as well. No, we'll go with watercolours. I really just want to show the skin tone that you don't have to spend an absolute fortune. You can just get one or two skin tones to do the skin colours. Aha, hold on. I found the smaller pack. There you are. Right. Still here just watching. Intrigued. of what's going to happen, right? So I'm going to go in with these watercolours, the 12 set. There is the 36 set still on the website, but mine is safe, very safe, like most things. And these here like roses. So you can use get all your colouring supplies out, and if you've got alcohol markers, use them. If you've got watercolours, use them. If you've got pencils, use them with the watercolours and the alcohol markers and really bring them to life. So I'm using like a dusky pink for the roses. And again, this is very much your interpretation of what the flowers want to be. They do not, like I'm saying roses, there could be carnations or anything. I've added a little bit red to the dusky pink so that the flowers next to each other look a slightly different colour, like darker. I'm just going to go in. I've got another one here. And I absolutely love how the other picture turned out. The one that I added the resin flowers to the other night. Absolutely love it now. I can't believe I sat with the daisies in front of us and didn't add them. Is there a way to put a colour swatch of the colours you used on her face? I could pop it onto Facebook, but the pens are really useless. I have ordered some alcohol markers to try out. They're from Crafter's Companion. Once they're up, I'll swatch them anyway. And I'll put up what I do use. These ones here, they were from, I think, Amazon a while ago, and honestly, they were the cheapest of the cheap. And half of them don't even work. They were very disappointing actually. But once I've got some more, some alcohol markers, and I know you'll be able to get, I'll be able to pop them up and show exactly what I used. Adding in the middles of the flowers. But at the minute, what I would say with the skin tones is if you've got alcohol markers, it's just to swatch them out and see which ones do look like skin colours. Or even swatch them out and send me a picture that I can tell you what I would use, like for you to try. Other than that, I can't really help with alcohol markers at the minute because I don't have any. None that aren't like discontinued or can't be getting or any. So I'm having some yellow flowers, which I suppose could be a type of buttercup. Add some orange in as well. No problem, Diane. I will help in any way I can. Like I say, if you swatch what the alcohol markers you've got, I could probably tell you what I would use first, and then you could try them. With some orange on this one, and then I think any of the flowers, we should maybe go on with a purple or something. Where is my tissue? Here it is. Uh-oh. I'm going to put that back because it's holding up a box of beads. Because on the website, you know, the dangly set I've got, all mine are out. And the last thing I need is them falling over. So these watercolours, the watercolour set has a skin tone in that I was actually going to use, but my big set's vanished. It's not in the smaller set, in this one. But there is actually a skin tone in the watercolour set. I went through a phase of loads of pro markers. They'll work. They will work. I did have pro markers myself at one point, but when I moved house, I sold quite a lot of stuff that I didn't use very often. Wish I didn't mind. I mean, it was a long time ago. How old's Christopher? 14, so it'd be 13 years ago. When I moved, I sold a lot of stuff and I really regret it. Now I won't sell anything. Like our Kelly that's just popped in there, she's a seller of stuff when it gets in our way. Aren't you, Kelly, me dear? You just purge stuff all the time, and it makes me really itchy that she does that. I get quite upset by it. Hi, Judith. Hi, anybody that I haven't seen come in. So, yeah, on the website, I think I've put a swatch up as well, so you'll be able to see the skin tone, the skin colour that's there, and then all you do is add white or brown, depending on if you want it lighter or darker. Which is one of the reasons that I actually got those watercolour sets, was because of the skin tone. But alcohol markers, like I say, it was just, I just wanted to play with them. A lot of what I do in the lives is mainly a whim on how I feel or what catches my eye. I very much try and keep it relaxed as possible and just see what happens. And if it goes wrong, I'm not bothered at all. The other hobby is it's not, Kelly, you're a fibber, you sell everything. And it upsets us when you do, when I see it. So you've got to keep it forever. What if you need it? And you can all just, by that comment, imagine what my house looks like. Oh, thank you, Sue. Well, the skin tone out of the watercolours off the website, that's pretty much what I mix. But I will obviously show how to mix. Because once they're gone, the watercolours on the website. I can't get any more. They're sold out. Unless I magically find somewhere else. But a lot of the stuff I bring to the website, pretty much once it's gone, it's gone. It's just whatever bargains I can find that I can pass on to you at the minute. Because I'm just new. I'm just itty ditty. All right, so we're nearly there with this. I'm going to add some more yellows and greens in. No, the watercolour brushes, you will get a water brush in with the watercolours. I think you get 2 in the big set. No, the watercolour pans. You can have a look. It's emmashappyplace.co.uk. If you have a look on there, you'll be able to see. I'm going to make these red rather than yellow, I think. There's a lot of yellow on there. And we'll go in with a little bit more green. Just to fill any white spaces, and then we don't have to cut anything out we don't want to. Has anybody else tried the ceramic Stamperia cutting pen? I've got one here, but my mat is all scratched, and when I used it, I snapped the very corner off it because the mat is just an absolute mess. You're very glad you've been buying, Judith. It fills me with absolute terror when I see what she's doing. I get quite upset by it. That's why I kind of avoid. It's good though, because I mean, she uses it to get new stuff. This skin tone here is, I'll show you how I made it. It's a yellow ochre colour and then a brown, and you mix them together, and then obviously the amount of water that you add is how light you can get it. It's not a proper skin tone, but you can mix them together. I would add a white, but in this little set there isn't a white. The big set there is, but that's pretty much how I would make it with watercolour. So all skin tones start with a yellow base, and yellow ochre or even a sienna type yellowy colour will work with a brown. And then obviously you add white and pink depending on what you want the skin tone to be. I've got nowhere to put anything now. I want to dry it off. Run out of hands. Our Kelly's been busy again, haven't you, Mitty? You're making loads of books. What's your page called? Pop it up, the name of it. And people go and have a look and see what you've been making. Your group or your page or whatever it is. I think it's Kelly's D Stuff. That's where she gets rid of stuffs. But you can see everything that she makes in there. The cutter is a Stamperia pen cutter. It's the really cheapest chips as well. But like I say, on my mat, it's really rubbish. Hold on. I'll do it on this bit of paper. And apparently, it's like a craft knife, but it's ceramic. So I don't think it's actually meant to cut your skin. I mean, I wouldn't be like sawing it on my hand, but I think it's meant to be safer. But it's got quite a clean cut. But on my mat here, it's all scratched. I don't know if I can see it. See all the scratches. So the first time I used it, sorry, I'm moving you. I dug it straight in and snapped the very tip of it off. I don't know. You'll never be able to see it white on my finger. But anyway, I was just wondering if anybody else had tried it. I'm going to grab out some pencils in the colours that I've just used. And this is how I make the colours pop. So all I'm doing is I'm taking in the colours into the very... You've seen us do this before if you've seen the videos and lives and things. It's going... I mean, even going to the orange with the red and totally change it up. So whilst I've probably picked the smallest of the faces to do, so you probably can't even see. Let's see there. Not the brightest of ideas I've ever had. But you go on lightly over the yellow as well. I mean, I see all the time pansies that have got like a definite change of colour and they look really cool. Go in here. And on these roses and things as well, you can kind of 3D them up a bit just by sort of drawing around the lines that's already there and bringing it to life. With red on the red, so it's darker. And you should see how I'm sat here. Honestly, I'm nearly like bent in two trying to see under the phone. If anyone was a fly on the wall in this house, honestly, so you can see kind of now it building up and you're getting the depth of colour. So going with a dark green, like in all the little places where I've added the green to, it's going to make it pop. Like the stems of these little berry things going like that, and then into the bottom of the leaves. I'm trying not to shout into the phone. There's probably a million ways, you know, to make these videos sound better and look better with the thing I'm using. So just into the very bottom of all the leaves. This one here could be quite dark in the background. And basically just making it look a lot more arty than what the effort you've put in, sort of thing. And it totally changes it. And you can even add like a really light green to the tip. Have I got one? I've got one. So on the darker leaves, going with a really light to the tip, and it's going to end up with like a 3-tone type effect. And then if you really want to, you can go in with a dark. Have you getting it, Kelly? Who else is getting the happy post? The post is going so slow. Like, honestly, it's practically stopped at the minute. Obviously, everybody's been shopping, haven't they? Oh, at the end. There we go. But yes, the website is... Everything's gone that was ordered up to today, but it may take an extra day or two to get there because everything's going really slow. I don't think you'll be able to replace it. They're only like £2.50. I think it's a case of throw it away. I don't know enough about it. I just saw it and thought, oh, that might be easier than a craft knife. But I would always use it on a green, well, a cutting mat. It doesn't have to be green. Any cutting mat that you've got, rather than a glass one, because if you've got any ridges in, like mine is cut to pieces. In fact, that might be my next thing, to invest in a new one that's not totally... I mean, you can hear when I'm colouring on it, you can hear it. I'm going to add a bit more pink to these purple lips. The more I look at it, the more I can see blue. It's starting to look a bit like she needs CPR. Anyway, I'm going to stop there with that, and I'm going to come in with the white. Hang on, I'll have to put them away. They were all in colour thingies, but not now. Not now. I've had them for longer than 30 seconds. Right, so the white pen I'm using is whichever one I can find. It's going to be this one, I think. This one's a Crafter's Companion one. What on earth was that? But it's only because all my stuff seems to have gone walkies. Because the white marker off the website will be perfect for this because it's so white. So I'm adding the white to the highs, adding the highlights back into the eyes there, which I mean, always remember to sort of colour your eye in with a colour. And then this bit of the eye here, I always like to do like a little white line. If you look at the eye, like natural, obviously the nowhere near like reality sort of images, but if you look at your eye, that's often like the wet bit in your eye. So a little white highlight will just totally change the way it looks. And I mean, it does just a little dot the top of the cheek here as well, give it high cheekbones. You can even pull it out and then add another bit, and then you've got that shine there. If you want, you can add a little highlight under the eyebrows as well, and on the end of our nose, and even here. I mean, you can even go as far as along the bottom of her chin as well, and really sort of bring them. And it totally changes the way she looks. And then you can go in and give her bigger eyelashes. You can go in and change your eyebrows. There's so many things you can do to make them your own. And personalise it to people as well. Any eye colour you want. And then the flowers, again, it's just the little highlights. It totally change the way something looks. And then if you've got soft pastels as well, I mean, I'm going to get mine out for when we do Thursday, and I can show you just how much using the soft pastels can change a face. And we'll do one of the bigger faces on Thursday, and I'll have the watercolours and I will be ready. Ha, she says. I will find the watercolours. I think what I've done is I've just moved them when I've been in the sitting room painting, and I think I haven't took them out the box, because I take a box round with us when I'm doing stuff, and I hide loads of stuff in, and then I put the box down and forget about it. And I'm like, where's everything else? It's just in the box. So just adding the highlights. Again, don't have to be too precise about it. We're just sort of giving it the look of highlights. And there is a lot of flowers in her hair. Now I'm doing all this, and I'm not even going to cut her out because I've got some already done. I think, anyway. Just the highlights. And I think that'll do for now. If I see any other ones to add, but I mean, look how much that's totally changed. Just that little bit there. It's totally changed the way she looks. No problem at all, Jane. The Bake Off final. The rest, I like looking for the Bake Off recipes. I don't watch it. I mean, I don't watch telly ever. My eye is not red anymore, but it's doing something really weird. I actually did get an appointment. I didn't. I got a letter saying, we might give you an appointment. We're having a look to see if you need an appointment. If you haven't heard by the 9th of January, then ring us. So I'm surmising, unless my eye falls out, I'm not going to get seen. Right, I've got a new journal here as well, because I've got a funny feeling the journal is with the, what do you call it? The watercolours. Oh my gosh, my brain. And I've got all of these already coloured. And I mean, you'll see. I mean, she's done with watercolour. And she's got quite a dark skin tone. And this one here is just pencil. So you don't have to, she's watercolour. So you don't have to use everything all at once. This one's a bit of everything. That's watercolour, pencil, a bit alcohol marker on the flowers. And I think that one's alcohol marker as well. There's loads of stuff you can do. Right, these flowers are in the kit as well. And I think we're going to use her. And there's the sunflower done in reds and oranges. We did the sunflower the other day. Anyway, we've got some stuff out. And a butterfly. Let me pick a butterfly. Oh, I've got her as well cut out, but her nose went funny. I dropped some ink on her nose and I tried to fix it. Right. So this is what we're going to play with. This is what we've got. So I've showed her with alcohol markers. We will do another girl with complete watercolours on Thursday. And I'll do the image transfer with the thingy-majiggy. Now, get the goodies out. Whoa. So I have got loads of stuff here, but I kind of fit it under to show you. So I'm thinking, I mean, there's the butterflies as well. Loads and loads of butterflies with nice open space to colour. I'm looking for that. You know what we did with the filing? I think that is going to look quite cute behind her. Maybe. But I also like this one as well, which is in the kit, because then we can work over the top of this one as well. So we'll go with this one for now. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to tear. I love to tear the paper. In your pile, probably. I know, Judith, that was quite the reaction I had as well. It really was. But, I mean, I don't think there's much I can do about it, to be fair. But it's not red anymore. The papers are just... Do you know what it is? These papers, I left them so as plain as I possibly could because I really, really, really wanted people to work over the top of it. People, my friends. Honestly, how rude. So I'm taking a pink and I am going to use this mask because I love it so much. Like I say, I've waited so long for this. so long. And I'm going to move the book just to show. So, and take one of these brushes, which these brushes mind. Honestly, they're fabulous. Fabulous! And now this has got brown on, so I'll turn it over. And you'll have seen us do this. It just looks so good. So the pink is Charming Pink. This, I mean, look how much I changed it. You can still see the speckles coming through it. It's incredible. And this on the jelly plate, mind. We so need to get this out on the jelly plate. I'm going to do that. And that is it without backing here. I mean, look how incredible that looks. Now, if these do sell out on the website, I can make more. I have made those. I can make more. It just might take us a couple of days. So just messages if anybody, if it does go out of stock, just messages. So I'm thinking her with that. But I might not even put it in the journey. I think this would look absolutely incredible in a frame. I might just build it up on the book and we'll see how far we get. Now, I have got some. Wow! It fell. I have got some of this. And it's like little flowers. Now, I think that would look quite cute going down the side. We'll just snip that off there. And I think, you know, that there and there. And then all I was thinking was a couple of these flowers, or even half a sunflower. Oh no. What do you think? The big flower here, just the one. I like that. It looks like a head's grown out the flower. What are we thinking? Sunflower or these flowers? What are we thinking? Because I honestly think that there is a card. In fact, let's get rid of the art journal. And I'll bring in... They don't need much. I'm going to bring in some black and just watch the black, how much it changes everything. It's just fabulous, isn't it? So we'll bring in that. I mean, that just makes everything pop anyway. And then with these white daisy ribbons, and then her, and of course this is just, I love it. And then we could just add that flower in there, couldn't we? What do you think? Should we do it? Do you like the flowers, Judith? I'm going to snip this off then with my tiny scissors here. Have you seen the size of them? Oh. So we'll snip that off and we'll have that there. I will grab, where is my sponge? In fact, yeah, I'm not going to glue it down because I can't find the sponge. I want to finish it off. But I'm thinking that there, you know, just like that with a sentiment is just absolutely perfect. So that work that you put in with your colouring can totally change everything. And the backgrounds do not take much. And just adding the pink in. I'm well happy with that. I absolutely love it. I'm not going to glue it down. I want to ink around the edges as well. And I'll take a picture. It's becoming a theme, this, isn't it? I'm not finishing it because I can't find all my stuff. But I'll finish it off and I'll pop a picture up. So yes, I'm happy with that. I found this really relaxing tonight, even though like I've lost everything. It's in safe places. That there doesn't take much at all. Thank you very much. I enjoyed that. I enjoy our chitty chat. I enjoyed making Judith annoyed about my eye and my little dig at Kelly for selling stuff. So yes, thank you very much. Again, I will see you Thursday. Hi, Diane. Sorry, we'll just go on. I think you were in, weren't you? I will see you Thursday, 8 p.m. I'm going to finish this off and ink around the edges of the flower and things and stick it down. I will put a picture up on Facebook and YouTube. But have a lovely couple of days and I will see you Thursday at 8 p.m. Again, anything on the website sells out messages. I will try and get stencils and things made. The paints, once they're gone, they're gone. The same as the dangle kit. Once it's gone, it's gone. The paper kits, pretty much we've got them indefinitely. I don't think they'll ever go out of stock because I can always get more made. That isn't a problem. But have a lovely couple of days. Thank you so much for your company. I will stop waffling. Good night. Bye.